guys, today we're doing lesson 7 and we're going to be still working with arrays. Today we're going to review again what arrays are. And remember, our arrays always need to be what? Neat and organized, right? Okay. So here I have 3 groups of 5. And so what I'm looking at here is our columns. Our columns go up and down. Our columns go up and down. So is that vertical or horizontal? It's vertical, okay? Our rows are horizontal. Think of the horizon like the sun out on the horizon. That is horizontal. And columns are vertical, are up and down. Okay? So, what we're doing here is we're going to look at the columns and the rows as these are organized. Okay? So, how many columns do we have? We have 3 columns. And so, how many are in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in each column. So we could write in a repeated addition sentence based on the columns. So that would be 5 going down, plus 5 going down, plus 1 more 5 going down. We know that 5 plus 5 is 10, plus that extra 5 would equal 15. But we could also do a repeated addition going across. So we could do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So we'd have 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, which would equal 12. Bring down that extra 3 to add to it, which is 15 as well. It should all come out to be the same. Okay? So we have a total of 15 in that array. Okay, so with this one, okay, we have rows and then columns. Do you see that? Kind of looks like your tens frame, right? It's just not a full 10. So you have 2 rows, okay, and there's 4 in each row. So you could do the rows in repeated addition, which is 4 plus 4, which equals 8. Or you could do the columns. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals also 8. Okay? So that's basically this one today, was looking at this and doing the repeated addition as well. So I'm going to show you what you're going to be doing. It says 1 row of an array is drawn below. So you see my row of 4. Complete the array with X's to make 3 rows of 4. So we already have 1. There's another row. And there's another row. Draw horizontal lines to separate the rows, which that's what we did. Now, draw an array with X's that has 3 columns of 4. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your column. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 columns. 2, 3, 4. So there's 3 columns of 4. You're going to draw your vertical lines so you can see them apart. Now, you have, okay, so you have 3 columns. There's 4 in each column, 4 in this column, and 4 in this column. Now, here, this is where this question is coming from. So there's 3 rows of 4, and then there's 3 columns of 4. Okay? Same thing. So how many do you have all together? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 12. The answer did not change. Now you're going to draw an array with x's with 5 columns of 3. So you got 1 column of 3, 2 columns of 3, 3 columns of 3, 4 columns of 3, and 5 columns of 3. Now you're going to draw x's with 5 rows of 3. I'm just going to put it over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 1 row. 1, 2, 3, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows. Okay, so here it's asking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 groups. Okay, and then how many are in each group? There's 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 rows, and there's 3 in each row, right? So 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3, or 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus that 3, extra 3, is 15. 5 columns of 3 is 15. 5 rows of 3 is 15. Okay. The next one. It says, in the following problems, separate the rows and columns with horizontal and vertical lines. So draw an array of x's with 4 rows of 3. So here's 1, 2, 3. That's 1 row of 3. 2 row of 3s. 3 row of 3s. And 4 rows of 3s. Okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 groups, 4 rows, and you're adding 3 each time. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 4 rows of 3 is 12. Draw an array of x's with 1 more row of 3 than the array in okay, so it asked me, I'm going to just draw the same array. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now it's asking for another row of 3. Okay. Now you're going to write a repeated addition equation to find the total number. So you have 3 here, plus 3 here, plus 3 here, plus 3 here, plus 3 here. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, which equals 12. 6 plus 6 equals 12. I'm going to bring down this 3, which equals 15. Okay, you're going to draw an array with x's with 1 less column of 5 than the array in problem 4. So you're going to take one of these columns away, basically. Okay, so I'm going to redraw this with 1, 2 rows, 3 rows. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's asking for 5 rows. Okay, then you're going to write a repeated addition. So you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, which also equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Plus that extra 2, which is 10. Okay? So let's look and see what you're going to be doing. Something very similar. Okay? You're going to draw some arrays. Okay? Do what it asks you to do about drawing the lines to separate the rows to help keep them organized. You're going to write repeated additions and find the totals. You're going to draw more arrays with 3 columns. So remember, 3 columns of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 columns. And there's another column of 4. Then here you're going to draw it differently. You're going to draw 3 rows of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 3rd row of 4. And then answer the problems. Okay, here you're going to draw an array. Figure out the repeated addition and the rows of and the columns. Here you're going to have to add on to this and then take away from this array. Okay, so here you're going to draw an array of x's with 3 rows of 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 2, second row, third row. Solve it. Then you're going to draw with 2 more rows of 3. So you already have 3 rows of 3. Now you got to add 2 more rows of 3. Okay, then write a repeated addition sentence. Here you're going to take a column away, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay, and then write a repeated addition sentence for that. If you have any questions, you can look back through this video. You can contact me, of course, or you can look at the Embark videos to see if those will help in the Google Slides. Have a wonderful day. I miss you and love you. Stay safe and stay healthy.